Ever since the mid-December title update, there are a lot of vertical routes in Madden 23 that have been absolutely smoking man-to-man coverage. It doesn't matter whether or not you're playing press coverage or backed off alignment. These are going to be consistent wins for you. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys a couple of these routes and how to work them into your offense in freestyle methods, so that way you can keep your opponent off your scent when trying to move the ball. Let's get into it. What is up, guys? Zane from the Zane Madden YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to be going over a few routes that you guys ought to be putting into your offense no matter what you run in Madden 23. These are going to be routes that you can find in under center or shotgun based offenses, and you can use the route that we're going to lead off with here first, which is going to be the running back wheel. Now, the running back wheel is a route that a lot of players have been clamoring for to beat man-to-man coverage, just given the man-centric Madden that we've been playing this year. You guys may notice that EA is pumping out 2 AP inside shades and 3 AP inside shades left and right now in the game, but this should not be anything that concerns you, because in general, man coverage is pretty rough, and route running abilities such as short in elite and short out elite are now to the point where they're dirt cheap, either free or 1 AP on most items that are coming out in Madden Ultimate Team. You factor in that the running back, which doesn't even require a route ability to beat man-to-man, can win consistently on these types of routes, you're going to be in good shape. So let's go ahead and get into this. This will be really, really good against your standard man-to-man. Could be a blitz or base rush, provided that, you know, you can pick up the blitz. All you really need to do is just put the running back on a wheel. And what you're going to see is that when you snap this ball, he's just going to run right by his man. You could just lob it up down the field. Be careful for the deep out KOs or the medium route KOs, depending on where your running back catches it. But it's going to be something that is really easy to throw against man-to-man. So you can see here we've got Steve Atwater, which is a very common linebacker item. A lot of players will play safeties at linebacker this year. It's a free pick artist item, and you'll see that he's in man-to-man. And the way that man-to-man tails this wheel route is it definitely gets beat regardless of the route running rating of the running back as they wheel out of the backfield. Now, DeMarco's got pretty good route running in general, but again, you don't really need much of any type of route running rating to beat man-to-man coverage with this particular route. Now, here I am in a formation known as the gun split wide receiver backfield. This is a formation that's in a few playbooks, one of which is my favorite playbook in the game, the Rams or Vikings. It's the exact same playbook as I talk about in every single video here. You guys can get my full offensive game plan on my strategy website, gridirongameplans.gg. Given that this is a cover one defense, maybe put Cooper Kupp on a streak to keep that middle third deep in the middle of the field, so we could throw left or right on these wheels, or deep in the middle of the field to one of the two routes that are breaking over the middle. This could actually be a pretty worthwhile route combo for you, provided that your protection holds up. And you see right here how I can throw this route to Steve Smith out of the backfield, and we're moving and grooving for a first down. So it's not just running backs. Find yourself a split coast type formation. You can get this to work pretty easily. Again, here, if I wanted to throw this one to DeMarco Murray, you see that you've got another situation here where I can just lob this ball out. Again, what you want to be careful for with that is maybe some height of a man coverage defender. Right there, I had to throw it just a little bit early. Also want to be careful of any deep zones. If they have a deep half on the field, probably not a throw that you want to make, but the meta in general is cover one, cover zero. So this is a pretty consistent man-beating route that you can really punish your opponent, especially if you flood one side of the field. So, you know, if I wanted to run something like this and then wheel the backside, this will pull a deep middle zone out to the, you know, far right, and then this will allow you to really throw this ball in over the top. Again, you want to make sure that you probably freeform lob this down the field. You don't want tall defenders to really, you know, make up ground on this, but this again can be a pretty worthwhile route to add into your offense. So again, you see right here in this situation, you throw that over the top of the player's head. If you guys use, you know, freeform, definitely want to freeform it down the field as well. For our next route, we are going to stay in the gun split wide receiver backfield here in the Vikings offense, and we're going to take a look at the route that is on the far right of the play verts wide receiver seam. Now, I did a video on this play, or a route in this play, just about a week or two ago, where we talked about the speed out to the tight end on the left, but I want to draw the attention over to the receiver on the far right, because this type of streak now is a route that can absolutely demolish any type of man coverage for a one-play score. Now, here in this example, we are getting blitzed by a cover zero, so you probably will want to make sure that you block somebody in the backfield. Maybe you run some routes over the middle that can get you, you know, user attention over away from where you want to throw, which is to CeeDee Lamb. And you can see right here that this cut does a really, really good job of running by his man, and you can lob this over the top of man-to-man coverage, even when it's playing in off alignment. So once again, another route that is going to win vertically and beat man-to-man for a deep shot. So again, you see right here, we've got a man-to-man off coverage alignment, outside leverage, which makes this even crazier because this route is going to fry as it wheels up the field and run right by the man-to-man coverage for a lob down the field. So again, like I mentioned, you're gonna have to have a deep zone over the top or a shade over the top in your man coverage to make sure that Calvin Johnson doesn't get roasted on the vertical component of that route. Just want to say, if you're enjoying this video, make sure you guys do me a quick favor, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you know when I upload every single day, Monday through Friday in the early morning. And also, if you want more, check out my strategy website, gridirongameplans.gg. December has been, bar none, the best month for the vault in the history of Gridiron Game Plans. And that's not to undersell the content that's on the website that I've put out all year long. The vault has been just that good. So make sure you guys head over there. $9.95 a month unlocks everything. That's every offensive and defensive game plan. No paying for individual game plans on my website. And you get access to our members only Discord, where we have lab sessions every single Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Eastern. Now, the last route that we're gonna break down here in this particular video is going to be the old school fade. This is the old school fade, the Xbox 360 fade, as it was formerly known. You used to be able to hot route these, and they had a crazy outside release and a speed boost up the field. Bear in mind that press coverage is something not a lot of players call anymore because of the short out elite being an automatic deep press for a lob touchdown. And there are free short out elites in this game. Left and right, as they're starting to drop more of these, players really are going to struggle to run press coverage. This is kind of EA's way within the Ultimate Team mode of making man-to-man press, heavy blitzing a little bit tougher on the defense, and making it easier on the offense. Now, if your opponent is playing stock man-to-man coverage, or they're playing man with little adjustments, no deep zones over the top, this is still a pretty good route that you guys can throw, as it gets a nice little speed boost down the sideline. So you're gonna see here that it does blow right by Richard Sherman. Now, again, you have to be careful that they don't have a deep zone over the top that can get there. You see that in a cover one, I was almost able to get there on the defensive side of the ball. That center field safety about made a play on this. But again, you could throw this in pretty routinely against off man coverage. It could be cover zero, it could be cover one. You know, really any type of man coverage with no deep half is going to struggle to guard this pretty greatly. So again, you see here, you know, just throw this up over the top, you know, and you see right there in that situation, there was a little bit, it could be cover zero, it could be cover one off coverage alignment. Really, if there's no deep half over the top, this is a great route to throw. Basically, as soon as it gets behind the man-to-man coverage, throw this up as a lob. And if you need to, click on take control of this player and keep it from being steered, at least the catch animation steered into a deep zone that maybe has deep out KO. But there you guys have it. 3 routes that win for one play scores, or at least 30 to 40 yard chunk yardage shots against man-to-man coverage after the mid-December title update. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Again, if you did, make sure you guid hit the thumbs up button, drop a comment below to let me know that you enjoyed the video, and we'll be right back here tomorrow with our next video upload. Until then, this is Ann. Get in the lab and good luck.